Hi, good morning and welcome to our meditation. Today is the 21st of September. I would like to continue reading Proverbs chapter 15, verse 21. Folly brings joy to one who has no sense, but whoever has understanding keeps a straight course or walk in righteousness. Yesterday we talked about how this joy is passing, is fleeting. The joy of that we get from doing what is wrong. I know it is getting darker and darker, and it's autumn or fall here in the northern hemisphere. It's even raining here this week in the Basque country, in the south of France, southwest of France. But it is important to talk about some certain things like death. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 17, but you must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. For when you eat from it, you certainly will die. You certainly die, finishes this text. When God is telling men not to eat from what is evil. In Genesis 2:17. And then when you read Genesis 5:5, it says, altogether Adam lived a total of 930 years, and then he died. In the previous verse that we read, it said, you certainly die. And here it says, he died. He physically died, but we realize when you read the chapter 3 of Genesis, that after eating of what was evil, Adam and his wife, they changed. Adam loved his wife before, but now he's telling God it is her fault. And that's what we do to this day. When we do something wrong, it's never our fault. It's the president's fault, the queen's fault, the royal family's fault, the prime minister's fault, Macron's fault, the president of the Brazil's fault. It's the fault of the vaccine, of the virus, but it's never ours. That's what he did. So we realize by reading the text that he changed a lot. Before he was naked and it was completely fine, but now he feels exposed. He has to cover himself, and he's even going to choose the wrong way of covering his nudity. Something changed in that man. Mortals born of woman are of few days and full of trouble, says Job chapter 14, verse 1. Our days are passing fast. So that's why we have to understand the importance of the fear of the Lord, the importance of walking in righteousness, because the results of the way you walk are going to be eternal. Paul, writing to the Ephesian church in Ephesians chapter 4, 17 to 19, says, so I tell you this and insist on it. In the Lord, of course, he says, that you must no longer live as the Gentiles do in the futility of their thinking. They are darkened in their understanding and separated from the life of God because of the ignorance that is in them, due to the hardening of their hearts. Having lost all sensitivity, they have given themselves over to sensuality, so as to indulge in every kind of impurity, and they are full of greed. That is the result of being in death. That is the result of eating from the tree of knowledge, of that evil tree. And we are exposed to that tree every single day of our lives. But the disciple of Christ has received eternal life. He walks in righteousness and he lives in the light of God. God bless you.